In this video, I will show you how to create and authorize a user to fully utilize Eucalyptus resources. I will cover creating an account, user, group, and the respective policies, show you how to access the user console, and finally show you how to launch an EC2 instance. The IAM has a hierarchy structure with an account at the top. An account can have multiple users, but a user can only have one account. Therefore, the first thing I will need to do is create an account. For those of you familiar with OpenStack, the process is very similar. Before I can create an account, I need to access the admin account called Eucalyptus. This account allows unrestricted access to the Eucalyptus cloud and its resources. After accessing the Eucalyptus account, I can now run commands. I am now creating a demo account which I've named Demo. Before moving on, I will check that the account has been set up properly. I've checked the comments and can see the demo account has been created. When the account is created, an admin user is automatically created. The admin user will only have full permissions within the Eucalyptus cloud. I can run a search to find out more about the user. The search provides additional information on the user like user ID, enabled status, registration status, and when the password will expire. Now that the user is created, I need to specify what account it should be a member of. This will determine the secret and ID access keys for the user. These keys will allow the user to run Eucalyptus by command line or API. Eucalyptus uses the policy language to specify user-level permissions as IAM. Policies are written in JSON. It is important to note that a policy can be attached at the user, account, or group level. In this demo, I will attach the policy to a group. First, I create a group and give it the name default. After the group is created, I write the policy and attach it to the group. In this example, I have created a policy to define use of all services and actions, and I specified resources related to creating an EC2 instance. Remember, the policy should only be written in JSON format. This policy has multiple statements. Each statement specifies a permission. The effect element can either allow or deny. Actions indicate which services can be accessed. And finally, resources specify resources using Amazon resource name. Once the policy is written, it must be uploaded to a group. After the policy is uploaded, I check it against the original file. In this case, they are the same and I can proceed. Next, I will create a password to go with the user I created earlier in this demo. The username and password combined will be our login profile for the Eucalyptus user console. The final step is to add the user to a group. The user's permissions will be based on the group's policy. Now let's take a look at the user console from Eucalyptus. First, I need to sign in as an IAM user. We can do this because we created a group policy that allows its users to manage an EC2 instance. After login, we are taken to the user console. To create the EC2 instance, the user needs to have a key pair and security group. I can create a key pair by clicking Key Pair menu. Key pairs are important because they are used to log into instances. The public key is saved in the instance, and this allows the user to log in with the private key without using a password. Key pairs are created by clicking Create New Key Pair. I need to give my key pair a name. Once I do this, I click Create and Download. The next thing I have to do is create security groups. I do this by clicking Security Groups. To view the default security groups, I click Default and have access to a detailed menu. It is normal to have 22 port for SSH and ICMP for ping rules added as default rules. Since they are not present, I am going to add them now. To add the rules, I select Custom ICMP and click Open to All Address. Next, I click Add Rule. Then I select Custom TCP, Input 22, and click Open to All Address. Next, I click Add Rule. By clicking Save Changes, I ensure that all rules I added are saved before I exit the security group. Now all the preparation to create an instance is finished. To create the instance, I click Launch Instance. To launch the instance, I need to select an image. After the image is selected, I select the instance type. Only an admin user can see and select M1 types due to the permission settings in their policy. I have selected M1.medium. Now I am prompted to select a key name and security group. I choose the ones I created just a few minutes ago. I now have the choice to add a user date for the instance. This is not necessary and I am skipping it for now. I then click Launch Instance. The progress of the instance creation will display automatically. When the instance is finished, I will access it and check if everything is normal. I am now checking the console log. I can see the key pair has injected well. Now I can log into the instance with a private key. Thanks for taking the time to see how to set up an EC2 instance.